Good morning, everybody. It's amazing how loud the insects can be in the woods in the summer. Everybody's here and doing good. Marty and Stripe did their normal house visit. Hey, bud. It's a good boy. Yeah. So we had some really serious thunderstorm showers northwest of us. About by the time they got to this side of Greensboro, they fizzled, and I don't even think we got one drop of rain here. And we were, a couple days ago, they were saying there was a chance for showers today, and they've removed that from the forecast. So I guess I will be, since I watered this side yesterday, I'll be watering this side today. All the other guys ate and went out the carport into the woods over there for their morning romp. But Tux is like, I'm still here, Mom. Attention me, please. Attention me, please. So, best as I can tell, I got myself bit by a bee this morning. I reached into a flower to pull out a couple of Japanese beetles, and one of them I don't have my glasses on, one of them must not have been a beetle. And ouch, did that hurt. Was on the Rose of Sharon over there. There's like one purple flower and everything is trying to, well, the beetles have been all over it. Anyway, my left thumb doesn't feel too good. Silly girl. That would be the second time I've done that. You would have thought I would have learned my lesson the first time. Guess not. You coming back now? Did you bring Marty and Morris with you? Because you were the first one to head that way. Uh-huh. Hi. Hey, Panther. Hi, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, bud. He's a good boy. You can eat now. That's my good boy. You can eat. Miss Gray. Good morning. Hi. Hello. That's my sweet girl. How you doing? Here it is. There it is. Yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning. This is one of the first pieces off the 3D printer in its new location, and Johnny has test mounted a motor, and it's looking good. Hey, you. Hey. We're getting started, and it's noon. We're headed down in the woods.
Is it only noon?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. 12:27.
Well, it's almost 12:30, huh? Okay. We were looking for something at the house, and Johnny opened his Christmas present, which I'll get a little video of that later. And yeah, I did like 10 extra things this morning. I got on a mission. There's a breeze today. It actually doesn't feel too bad.
It's actually, the humidity is not oppressive. It's not low, but it's not oppressive. And the breeze makes it okay.
It's also a little cooler in parts of this park because it's low. Well, there's still water down there. We're not super dry yet. We went in down there and walked across the back, not the way we usually go, and exited over here so we could come to the trash can because people. I already clunked my stuff in there. Have at it. At least it's got room. Yeah. My thumb is just a little sore from the bee bite earlier, but not giving me too much trouble, so I'm relieved. My whole hand's not swollen up or anything. It's a little red. It feels tender, but it's not, as far as things I've had bite me, it's not too bad. Wow, that's loud over there on 401. I was telling Dawn that I could definitely feel that this trail was working my leg muscles more than the flat trail. Between the elevation, the rocks, and the roots, it really keeps you paying attention so you don't fall, stumble. There's lots of obstacles out here. It's making me work for my walk today. It's nice being in the shade though. I just wasn't in the mood to melt in the sun. We'll avoid going out underneath the high power lines in the sun. You can't really get across to the other side properly anyway, so walking and staying in the shade part's just as well. So we got markers here in the park.
Yeah.
And this is deep in the park. This is not near the road.
And it goes up to the road. I wonder if they're going to run a power line this way.
All right, well, we've had that discussion about what are they going to do with the power lines for that house and stuff. I don't know. I mean, there's the high power lines. The road is in front of me there.
Yeah.
And here's a lot more markers. No clue.
Yeah, this is angling over from that up there at the that lot that they just cleared. It says WK # with WK number.
WR on this side.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That is a
R.
What light?
I guess time will tell. They'll start messing with stuff in here.
Well, that metal side extension ground. That's a survey pin.
Yeah.
In other words, they're not the markers. The stop is just to help people see it easier, aka like this stuff up here.
Right.
But the actual nail isn't a nail. It's got crosshairs on it. That's a
Official survey.
official surveyor marker.
Yeah, Don pointed out these pink ones are the ones we saw a couple weeks ago. Those orange and blue ones are new. They look brand spanking new. So there's not the first time recently they've been in here marking stuff. We'll ask the town guys if they know. They might not know, but when we see the guys this week, we'll check in with them and see what they know. They've been out here and they mowed recent. And it's the same crew here as it is at South Park, although they don't do all the fields in the town. But they do here and South Park. Makes sense since they're close together. Yeah.
Well, I think this is the edge of the park.
I told Don I've seen the green area on Google Maps or the park defined area, and I don't think it's smaller than he thinks it is, but I can be wrong. Here's the back side of the guys with the trucking company, and that lot is straight through between the house and the barn area, garage area.
That cleared ground up there on top of the rise.
That is that property, that cleared area up there. Yep.
Survey site.
Yeah, well, they put in what I thought was, you know, markers where the house was going to go, but who knows?
Yeah.
Well, we're at 56 minutes walking and making our way back to Jules. Not trying to be overachievers today. There's a lot of elevation in there, so even though we'll be just under 2 miles, that was plenty of walk, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Wow, you can actually see the curb. We missed them pouring that. I guess we haven't been down this way in a couple days. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it looks like they've got the curb all the place they're going to put in out by the road here.
Yeah, and no turn lane.
No turn. It's a little bit wider, but it's not really. It's just up to new DOT standards, I'm sure.
Sunday afternoon date.
Yeah, it's plenty hot out here, but
I had him
parked in a little bit of shade.
I had him put his hat on so that he would be patient with me while I looked at plants.
They've sealed or paved, I think.
Yeah, it's all nice and
it's hot. I mean that.
You can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how sensitive I am.
We could do one of those black globe wet bulb temperature things today.
Yeah, Don was reading about weather station stuff this morning, and
yeah,
what was it? Wet bulb temperature?
Yeah, well, it's not quite good enough to say wet bulb. You have to say wet bulb globe temperature. They take 3 thermometers, not 2. They take the air temperature, they take the wet bulb temperature, which is basically a thermometer with cotton wick wrapped around it. But here's the third thing. They take a black sphere, painted black, and they have a temperature probe in it, and it's out in the sun. And it's collecting the radiance. So they use 70% for the air temperature, plus 20% for the temperature inside the globe, plus 10% of the rest of the 10% of the number is the actual wet bulb. So that's how they come up with it.
Bottom line is they use that special number to know how, like Don said, and we were in yellow today, for every 45 minutes in the sun, you're supposed to get 15 minutes of shade and rest before you can go exercise again. That was the recommendation. And
they did talk about, like, this high school football.
Yeah.
They can't practice in red or yellow. They can actually play a game with it red, and that's like between 85 and 90. Over 90 is black.
I got a pretty nice selection of roses and crepe myrtle and hydrangea. Hey Donnie, it looks like a racetrack.
That's right.
I think it's supposed to convey that's where people walk though. We didn't buy anything. They were out of the item we went for. There were no clearance plants. And Johnny didn't say you needed anything, so we are leaving empty-handed.
Oh, we got steps. The steps were...
Well, that's true. We got steps.
We're probably well over 2 miles. We're part of the Tesla Ruby exercise program.
That's right, even if we're in Jules today.
Even if we're in Jules.
The air temperature is 93, so let's just say that out here on the black asphalt it feels plenty toasty. I offered Johnny a bubba tea for his birthday. We're checking out Right Meow. Aww. I didn't shoot any video inside because the area around where you get the beverages is pretty small, and I would say it's almost intimate. It's there's 3 small tables. It's beautifully decorated. They have lots of great stuff in the store. The 2 people, cat things, I took some pictures. The 2 folks, the baristas that were making the coffee drinks, they were very helpful in making a selection. They were good at what they did. They were fast and efficient. We could see the kitties in the rooms, and they were adorable. Johnny's got some friends he wants to come here with on Friday. So we were kind of scoping the place out, doing a little special birthday thing. Johnny's got Marty. Marty and Morris. And let's see what else. I don't know. I was pretty impressed. Their prices are less than Starbucks, and it goes, you know, to run the place, which they're adopting out cats, and to work with facilitate rescue. So to me, it was all good. I was pretty impressed. So my question was, are we allowed to park next door? And the answer is yes, on weekends. The guy doesn't care at all if people park over there on the weekends. He asked people not park over there during the week. So, you know, up to you, whatever, but so that's the rule of thumb. That was good to know. I'm glad he's chill about weekends when they're not even open. I would hate to think that he was going to call people and have them towed when they're not even open. So anyway, I'm very pleased about that, because his wife runs the little thrift store over there, and she's really nice. And Johnny wanted to know if we make a reservation, if one person isn't able to come, if we know 24 hours in advance, can we take them off the reservation without canceling the whole thing? And the answer was yes. So it was all good. It was fun. It was great. We're helping Johnny collect some nice tools for his robotic stuff and to take with him when he moves out, all on his own. So this gift was a really cool drill, compact, right size for robotic stuff. All right, I definitely need to water on this side of the house. I'm pulling out the hose.